Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Nana's Face. It's been 6 weeks since our favorite show went offline. Thank you for all those who have watched the videos regardless. To all the new subscribers, welcome. And to those who haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Join the family. I do review other shows, but I haven't got time for the other ones just yet to do a review on. If there's any show that you would like a review on, put a comment below and I will look into it. I'm currently watching Abbott Elementary, which is off air at the moment, Snowfall, Station 19, Outlander. Let me know if there's any show that you find interesting, worthy of a review. Because I know New Amsterdam will be off air very soon. I'm so sad that we've got one more season, but anyway, let's not cry about that yet. This is All Night Long Season 4, Episode 16. What an episode. I like what they did to this episode a lot, like a lot. I wish they would have told us that they were transitioning from different point of views, because I remember they did that in Death Beginning Radiology, and they will put whose point of view they were talking about, and so we knew. Because after Wilder's point of view, it just went back, and I was like, oh, okay, we're doing that. And so that's when I clocked on. But, you know, we got in. So we start off with Max singing and Dr. Wilder doing the sign language. I really like that a lot, the combination. He knows how to play a guitar and a piano or a keyboard. Why do you not utilize that? I have no idea. But he's a pretty decent singer, so, you know, get your groove on, get your groove. I'm not the greatest singer and definitely not Helen. Oh my goodness. And she had a nerve to talk about Iggy's like actually not knowing how to sing. Anyway, so I'll go back. So it starts with Wilder singing. I don't know who she was texting after the singing, because they were singing on the stage and Helen walked in and Max left Wilder and she kind of became recluse. You know, she felt alone on the stage because I guess she couldn't hear anything, obviously, because she's not able to hear. And everyone's sort of paying attention to her, naturally, because the stage was no longer beaming with song. And she started messaging, I don't know what a dating site, swiping left, Tinder. I'm sorry, I'm not in that dating game, so I don't know. And I'm like, lady, like you have no one at home. Why are you swiping people at this time of the day? So she got outside, was messaging someone, and the scene cut off. And then we went to someone else. I think we went on to Lauren, I believe, who was trying to rekindle things with Casey. Unfortunately, Casey made her work for it. Had to wear that quesadilla hat foolishly around. But can I just say that the first shot showed everyone's perspective if you go back and watch. So you see Helen walks in, you see Wilder on the stage, you see Floyd with those beats that was given by that homeopathic lady whose name I've forgotten. And then you see Iggy and the secretary, I've forgotten her name, gosh. Taking alcohol from his hands, like, you don't need any more alcohol this evening. And then I think Casey walks by as well with Lauren at the table, at the bar area, fighting over one drink or something, like she's ordered too much or something. Yeah. And then you get into the bit, but all of it comes back to that one shot. So we've talked about her on the stage coming down and then going somewhere. She went to the bathroom, wiped her armpits like any lady would do, getting herself prepped ready, allowing this dude to come upstairs. I was like, okay, to each their own. I don't know. I mean, I don't think she's done this many times because the episode where the brother was there, it may imply that she'd been out of the dating game for a while. So I don't know why she would be doing this. Like, anyway. So Iggy and this secretary dude. This guy, I thought we've ended his last 2 episodes because he told this guy that he's married. And this guy is like, oh, I've got you on my, whatever, what's the name of that board? Wishboard or something. I forgot the proper name for it. But like, in other words, you know, I have my eye on you. And I'm like, I thought that was ending. And Iggy was not preventing anything. He was drinking. The lady she works with was telling him, like, are you sure you're making right decisions here? Like, where is Martin? He's like, oh, I left Martin at home. I didn't invite him. I didn't think he would come. Martin said he wanted to be at home. Well, you cannot not invite someone and then say that they didn't want to come. Anyway, let's say the next episode we'll find out. So then the scene pans to the door where they all get out. The first one we saw was Wilder, and then everyone else dissipates. And then the next slot we saw was the same group of people, but this time we get to see the point of view of Iggy and then that gentleman, and then they walk off. I don't know where they disappear to, but it shoots into real time and he's not there. That extra guy, that was for him, he not turned up to work. So everyone's like, where is he? The same thing, Wilder did not turn up to work. So everyone was asking, you know, she's got appointment. So I think when people were not turning up, we'll go back into the bar and then work out what happened that they did not turn up. So anyway, we go back to Lauren and Casey this time, and they were trying to hash out things. And Casey left with his best mate, and the guy seemed off. So Casey asked him, "Are you drunk? Are you high?" And the guy was like, "No," but he pressed on the gas, and I think there might have been a collision. I'm not sure how far from New Amsterdam they were, and how didn't he turn up to ED? Was he there? No one knew. I don't know. Or I went to the other hospital where they normally do the extra shifts. Who knows? But we'll find out about Casey that time. But I think Lauren was talking to Max about last night, and while they were walking, I think Leah was on her phone working. And Lauren's Max on the wall. Somebody's on the wall, like, you know, the packs of wallflower, like, pretend we're not here. And I'm like, dude, I mean, Helen has slammed the door in his face several times, but this is the first time someone has slammed him into a wall. Like, hey, don't do this to Helen's guy. Like, she will come for you. I mean, they're friends, so I'm sure that was happening, but I found that scene hilarious. And then Leah walked past and didn't see them because they were wallflowers, you know. She didn't see them, and they carried on. And then we move on to Floyd. So an unlikely pairing, I would say, but it worked. Floyd and this other lady, whose name I cannot remember for the life of me. There are 2 people I cannot remember their names. Iggy's work colleague, that lady, and the homeopathic lady, who I still do think I know her name up. But she pried with Floyd and mentioned that he looked a bit stressed and she could do something for him to distress. I don't know what it was she gave him, but she put something on his ears and said, "Oh, that feels really good. Did that do to yourself?" You know, like, for clarification, to detox, and you know, she said she does yoga by the water, and somehow she seemed distracted. Something was off. So I think she was expecting to go to see someone, and the person said, "I've cancelled, don't come." And so again, we got to the door, because she didn't turn up to work either. We got to the door, and then we see her disappear onto her bike. And then she cycled off onto this pier with a bench overlooking the water. So she was sat there and the camera disappears. I don't know whether she jumped into the water. I don't know. So that was her. And then we come back to Max talking to Wilder. So Max was a little reserved in the evening. He was kind of in his head a lot. And Wilder, they were chatting because Max does not know sign language. But obviously she can read. So she was like, I know you make sharp, but what's going on? Like, what else is going on? And he said nothing. And then she said, but you're glowing. And then he was like, okay. He looked around, there was no one around. And he was like, I'm planning to propose this evening. He's like, and then Max put his hand over her mouth and then gave her a hug. And then that scene disappeared. So we know that Helen being there meant there was something else coming. So then the camera pans to Helen is now in there. She walked into a massive kiss from Max. He was like, can we go? She was like, oh, 2 hours. The next round is on me. So she started singing. She was the one who did it all night long. I'm not sure Lionel Richie will appreciate your rendition. As someone said on Twitter, stick to the medicine. Okay, and Luna, you did great, but it's a karaoke. No one here to judge you. I didn't think she knew how to sing, but it was okay. She gave it her best. You could see she was having a good time. So then the camera pans out to the door again, and you see everyone disappearing, and then you see Max and Helen walk off. Something I observed, the gait of the guy who was walking with Helen when they got out of the door. I'm not sure that was Max. Maybe I'm thinking too much, but then the camera pans again and it's full image of the two of them. And Helen is clearly tipsy, asking Max, is Luna at home? Why are you awful quiet? And Max was like, maybe the karaoke, the fact I'm tired, the fact I wanted to go home. And she gave herself a 12. Max was like, okay, I like this side of you. And she was like, oh, why are you awful quiet? Like, what's happening? And then she explained to him, he's like, okay, fine, let's go home. It's like, is Luna at home? Finally. People have been talking about this forever, for centuries. Podcasts, you name it. People have been talking like, where is Luna? Like, give us a line to say that she even exists. So she's with Gwen. I didn't know Max would rekindle things with Gwen and Grandpa. Okay, yeah, she's with Gwen. We'll take that. And I was like, we can drive up to see them. I've never seen Helen and that George's family interact, so I don't know. But it will be interesting to see if indeed, maybe they've jumped time again. These people, they always jump on things. So then they carry on walking. They got home, and this time round, it is Helen kissing Max in the apartment. I'm just mirroring. This show does well with mirroring apparels compared to the last time when they went to Helen's apartment. And she was like, oh, I'm going to get dressed and I'm going to get ready. I want to go to bed, but I don't want to sleep because the last time we know she sat in the middle of the seat that would not recline. This time she smelled of the airport and she was now about to give up because she's been waiting for this day for so long. So okay, go get yourself comfortable. Max went to the bathroom and started picking these baskets. Pulled one or two out and then got the ring out. And don't come for me, but what crossed my mind then was like, I hope this is not George's ring that you've kept for Helen. It better not be, because that thing has been hiding there for quite a long time. And people on my circle, they were like, that rock is so huge. They've kept Georgia and Luna in goodwill clothes, and he saved up all that money to buy a ring for Helen. At least he's finally got his priorities right. Like, that was so wrong. And now everyone wants to go back and see Georgia's ring by the size of, because that ring that he was given to Helen, I know she's got tiny fingers, so that's gonna be like, Yeah, let's see. So he was practicing in the bathroom. I like the fact that this time he went and practiced because normally he's an idiot when it comes to talking to Helen about certain important things. The last time there was a ringing conversation, Helen had come from a long flight and he blew it by telling her that, I couldn't find my wedding ring. So this time around, he went and practiced. I was like, good, sir, okay, well done. So he went and practiced, came back, and Helen was fast asleep with her lashes and things on. I guess she didn't clean her face because Max was in the bathroom. So then it dawned on, so the camera panned back to work. And the guys were like, Wilder's not here, Casey's not here, Iggy's gentleman is not here, and that lady who gave Floyd those things is also not here. 4 people. We've been messaging them, no one's responding. And then it dawned on Max that, yikes, Helen has also not been responding. Where is she? Well, the camera panned and Helen was at home on the floor. So it looks like someone spiked the drinks. I know Iggy was, Casey was sticking to the barman who could care less about a few things, Casey was trying to make sure that people there are vaccinated, being COVID secure. He was like, get on, join in. He was the only one serving the drinks. So if some people have been spiked, he will know. And when they walked into the apartment, Max mentioned about the 4th drink that Helen had. I don't know whether that was the one that was spiked. Quite possibly. But we'll find out. So it's a 2-part episode, this one. So we've done part 1. So next week, I think 26th, 25th, we'll find out the next leg of this whole thing. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. There was a case, which I don't want to go into, but a gentleman was hanging off the roof, and Max got out of the window, high ceiling, to try and save him. And I'm like, Max, don't fall. Helen cannot come and save you the 100th time, for their God. Please don't fall. Because I was worried that's what's going, because people were speculating online that something bad is going to happen. Thankfully, he made it safe and brought the guy in. I'm not going to go into case because I think I've spoken 17 minutes. It's too long. But we pan out the next episode. Helen being brought into the hospital. Max has gone home and found her on the floor with Max ringing, and he was in tears. I was like, oh. For once, you get to take care of our lady, our queen. Despite the fact that she was unwell, she had her makeup on. She looked flawless. Okay, people were commenting. even in her ailment, she looked flawless. Anyway, we'll see next week. So that's it for this episode. Welcome back. I've thoroughly enjoyed watching this episode and reviewing. If you've liked it, please comment, share, subscribe, like the video, and until then, I will see you on the next one. Bye.